come on out to Brown Mountain Bottle Works at 115 East Union Street in Morganton, North Carolina. The place to be for great craft beer. Browse their shelves filled with hundreds of craft beer selections. Relax and enjoy one of their 8 draft taps. Show your love for the store with their logoed t-shirts, hats, and glassware. Want to see what they have in stock 24 hours a day? Check out their website at www.brownmountainbottleworks.com. We'll see you there.
Dave's behind the camera. We're at NC Beer Guys. Welcome to another episode of NC Beer Buzz. We found our way to Fletcher, North Carolina. We're south of Asheville, down by the airport, to a brand new brewery. We're about 4 months into the operation of the Blue Ghost Brewing Company. It's right here up on the wall. I can't even get this one wrong today. And we're here with Zach Horn. If you check back some of our old videos, you might remember Zach in another video. Zach used to be employed by one of the major international brewers that are out here. And he's doing his own thing now as co-owner and co-brewer here at Blue Ghost, and we're just so happy to see you do the thing.
Yeah,
this is going to be great.
Dream come true, for sure.
Of course it is. So how did the evolution come? When we knew you before in your other role, you were brewing for, let's say, a corporate brewer, craft, but, you know, big deal. And did you always want to do your own thing?
Yeah, we actually, you know, my partner and I, Eric, got into this with the hope to do our own thing one day.
He was also at the other place.
Yeah, he used to be at Oscar Blues as well, actually. Yeah. And you know, this was always the dream. It was one of those things, though, you didn't want to jump into it from a home brewing level. So,
because you guys, your story is you had home brewed for years before you went to Oscar.
Yeah,
you moved your way up through Oscar Blues.
Yeah, Oscar Blues definitely gave us a ton of opportunity. Never really expected to have. You know, worked hard there and got to learn a lot. And took advantage.
And became the head brewer.
Yeah, yes. I mean, just about, yeah, essentially, yeah. So it was a great experience, and really thankful for everything we got to do there. But again, when it came down to it, this was the dream. So it's like when we had the opportunity to follow through with that.
And Fletcher's home to both of you guys, both you owners.
Exactly.
So you're kind of in a place where you can give back to the community, for one thing.
Yeah, that was one of the visions with this place too, is kind of making it a community center. So it's like our neighbors run into each other all the time here, and it's a great thing. You know? So
for the people who know Fletcher, tell them where we are in Fletcher.
Fletcher, we're kind of on the edge of Fletcher, essentially, on the northwest side, over by the airport, on Underwood Road. Right near all the neighborhoods on Fanning Bridge Road, essentially.
But not in a building that existed prior to you guys.
No, yeah, the guy, Bob Mayhew.
Well, it actually did exist.
It existed, but nothing
as a spec,
was,
exactly.
Yeah, no one had been in here previously, so which was exciting. You know, it's a road that cut through all the time. Came up for sale almost just over a year ago, and we got the opportunity to purchase it. And the guy that sold it to us worked with us a whole lot to make it happen.
And it's still working with you. I mean,
he's
helping you out along the way.
Yeah, for sure. So it's been a real blessing.
That's always a story. You might know all you need to know about brewing and brewing a brewery, but you may not know everything you need to know about real estate and human resources and ABC laws and everything that you got to do, because you got to know a lot of stuff to do your own brewery.
It's complicated.
Of course it is. And none of us come to the table with the full skill set.
Exactly.
So you got to have partners, you got to have friends, you got to have somebody that is all in on this thing.
And it's been a true collaboration of friends and family, actually. So it's been a dream come true, for sure.
And so 4 months in, we're already doing some expansion plans.
Yeah, 4 months in, we've bought new fermenters twice now in 4 months.
And we did start small, in fairness. We started very small. It's not like we're gone huge already.
Exactly, not by any means, No, we started with, we have a 2-barrel system, so really just expanding fermentation capacity. It's like we're love to do growlers and some limited distribution, but we can't even, keep up with the tap room is all.
So right now, everything you make is drunk right here on premises.
That's right, that's it.
But of course the dream is to be able to produce enough that you can have some local accounts or some takeout, carry out, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. We're hoping to do it this fall, but if things keep going how they are, we might keep buying some more fermenters before we're able to. So, the goal is to obviously expand to like a 10-barrel system or something in a year or two, and really be able to take it on then. But
and beyond that, is this something that could be a local brand, regional brand? What are you hopeful of, or is your goal kind of just to be the Fletcher brewery?
Our goal right now is definitely to max out our location here in Fletcher.
Okay.
From there, we do have some bigger dreams, I'll say, but don't have a huge ambition to do a lot of distribution of cans or anything. I mean, if it comes our way, we're not going to pass up the opportunity.
Right, but that's not the drive.
Yeah. I'd like to do some things.
Because you talked about doing food here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little more than just a brewery, too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be more of a community gathering place, food. Yeah. You've got food trucks here, I know now.
Yeah, exactly. And we kind of, the goal really, as opposed to distribution, would be to kind of replicate this sort of setup in maybe a few other places.
Okay.
And, expand
have 2 or 3 Blue Ghosts in different places.
Yeah.
So tell me about the name before I forget.
Sure,
Blue Ghost,
absolutely.
where does that come from?
Blue Ghost comes from the unique type of firefly in this region of southern Appalachian Mountains, where these fireflies, they light up blue. They're about half the size of a normal firefly. And their mating season's only about 3 weeks out of the year, the last 3 weeks in May, basically. They stay lit 40 to 60 seconds at a time, only stay a couple feet off the forest floor, so they're kind of a unique, it's kind of surreal insect to see. There's so much activity when you see them during mating season, but no sound, so it's just kind of ghost-like, as the name implies. But we came back on that name because the partner and I and our wives all have biology majors, actually, focus in ecology. So to find a unique local organism,
a tie-in,
that no one had taken yet,
and a story, the backstory for the name, because you want to have some kind of way to explain why you're who you are.
Yeah, and our children, love catching fireflies in the summer and putting them in mason jars, things like that. So that's all fit in with the kind of the theme that we're hoping to create. So.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you say to people who say, you've done what you dreamed of doing, 4 months in, it's been successful, you're already expanding. Is it everything you thought it would be, or what are like the downsides to be realistic about?
Downside, it's a lot of time, obviously.
You were working. You were a full-time worker already. But your own thing is still more demanding.
It's it's more hours for sure. You never shut it off. Even if you're not brewing, like I might have been doing at Oscar Blues, if we were shut down for the weekend, I didn't really worry about it then. Right. Whereas here, it's like,
there's always something to do.
There's always something to think about, always something to do. Yeah, so it's so as far as that goes, I'd say that's kind of a downside. At the same time, it doesn't feel as much like work because it's yours.
It's yours.
You're taking ownership.
And that investment's got to be there. That sweat equity has got to be there. And you wouldn't have it any other way, really. That's what you want to do.
No, exactly. That was the whole goal.
There's no need to do your own business and then hire somebody to run it.
Yeah,
you intend to do this all along.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's close about the beer. Now, are there some flagships? Is it always changing?
Yeah, we have, it's evolving a little bit as we're only 4 months
It's hard to know, 4 months in.
Yeah, we started with 4-year rounds. One of them being a stout that we actually turned into a seasonal just because we got into summer and
just wasn't doing.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It was really popular in the cooler months, but as it got warmer, so we've got 3 flagships. I think
I'm having the Kolsch.
The Kolsch and the IPA is 2 of them. So those 2, I think, definitely stay around. The Pale Ale is be our 3rd flagship, and then from there we might add. We'll probably add some as we go through and get more capacity.
And so far, we're mostly just doing all we can do to keep the flagships in stock.
The flagships, like the IPA, for example, we go through a 2-barrel batch IPA every weekend. So, we brew that every week. The others might be every other week, something like that. And then we do up to 6 different small batch stuff every week. So it's a fun side of it. It's combining what we did before at Oscar Blues, where you try to brew those year rounds
to consistency, quality, production.
Exactly.
But then you get the fun of the homebrew, or like we are, used to be, of the experimentation, the tinkering with the recipe. What is this going to be? Let's do this wild recipe and see if it hits.
Exactly.
Or can we do a standard recipe as good as the next guy and figure those things out?
Yeah. So we do. You know, like we played around with a seasonal beer in the spring. We used to brew a blonde instead of the Kolsch. Found out the Kolsch was more popular than the blonde, so we took the blonde off as a year-round and switched to the Kolsch, and think it'll stick like that. But one of the things we did with we had the blonde was did a toasted coconut blonde, and that was so popular that a couple times we did it that we turned it into a summer seasonal that we released.
Right, so every season we can get that.
Yeah,
right.
so that for example, that'll be on all summer, you know. But then there's others that we might just have for 1 or 2 weekends.
Yeah, just see, and it'll be here until it's gone.
Yeah. But it's right. I mean, as far as the artistic side, the playful side, it's fun because, for example, I've never brewed a Belgian wheat beer before this past Wednesday. My entire life, you know.
You've brewed all these years and never did a Belgian wheat.
And had never done one just because it's not a style that I necessarily drink all the time. So it's like you're homebrewing. It's like you tend to brew what
you brew what you drink.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that was a lot of fun. You know, throw some fresh orange peel in there, coriander, German chamomile. Never done it before. So,
great.
Yeah, but it'll be fun to see how it turns out.
Of course, that's always the trick. How's it going to turn out?
Exactly.
How drinkable is it going to be?
It should be nice. Should finish about 5.1% alcohol. And,
all right.
Be nice and dry. Nice summertime.
That's great.
Yeah.
Lots of summer left.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Thanks for having us in.
Absolutely. Glad
we wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
It's going to be great. It's great seeing good people do good things.
Thank you.
So this is Dave and Glenn, NC Beer Guys. Until next time, from Blue Ghost Brewing in Fletcher, North Carolina, we'll remind you to drink local and keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.
Cheers.